It looks like I am live. I think I'm live on Facebook. I couldn't go live on rather YouTube. I am live on YouTube for the first time ever. So if you're listening right now, that's your problem. But right now I am at the H2O studios here, slightly high above the public square, historic public square, right around the 50-yard line, overlooking the Civil War Monument and the Woodruff Medical Building and, of course, the fountain. It is February 11th, 2021, and I tell you what, let's take a good look outside and see what things look like, or how things look like right here in historic public square. That is according to the Jake Johnson Square Cam. Jake Johnson investing in our city's future. And just as I did that, it minimized. So that's going to be something I have to figure out. So it remains rather full screen when I wanted to. So this, or rather, I'm sitting in the H2O studio, and I'm just trying to see whether or not this works because I'm doing a combination of cameras, computers, phones, and yes, I have discovered now you can call and speak to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call up my wife, see if she's at her phone. Actually, hopefully she is. She was there a couple of moments ago. It is ringing. I see that it's registering on the VU meter on my. Okay, babe. I am talking once again. I think I'm actually streaming live on my YouTube page, but I don't know for sure. So say a couple words. How are you doing, babies? It's Sharon Curry.
Yes. This is Sharon Curry, your beautiful, loving wife.
Yes, that's right. My beautiful.
And I'm not doing much of anything. The TV has been on A&E, and so I, kind of watch whatever's on.
Right. Because I didn't change the channel. That's why.
Yeah, you're not here to change.
It's been that way forever. I could leave it. I could leave it on the Brazilian channel. The Brazilian wax channel. And this looks interesting. Couldn't you change it to channel 7? Well, it was on. I figured I'd watch it.
But
you have 16,000 other channels. Yeah, but it was on.
Well, if I was going to be here at 6 o'clock, I would change it to channel 7.
Channel 7, yeah. Cool. Got to put it on the news. You just saw it 5 hours ago. Got to see it again. Got to see it again. They might mention Glenn Curry's name for no reason.
Now listen.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
You don't understand.
We live in Watertown, and I'll tell you what, things happen in Watertown. And so the only way we're going to hear about it, unless we're completely part of it, what has happened,
right?
The only way we'll find out is in the news.
Boy, look at the background. It looks like crap.
But anyway.
Stuff out. Anyway, all right, so good. So what I'm doing right now is trying to see if this is actually streaming live on my YouTube page. But I'm going to go to my YouTube page.
Okay.
And stay right there.
I'm going to. I'm not going anywhere.
Let's see if we got this. Because I really don't know how.
You usually figure things like that out. You have a lot of experience.
Yeah. No, it's actually streaming.
Good.
It's actually streaming.
Yeah,
it's streaming live.
Well, good.
But it won't let me. You know what? You know why? Because I'm talking to you. Okay. All right, babies. All right. I love you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
So about.
I don't know.
Just give me a call before you pick me up.
Okay.
And we're going to have to pick up something, sandwiches or something for dinner.
Painting will be out for tonight, hon. I'm just going to work on this. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going to be dark.
We're still going to have to get something. Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So we're just coming home and staying here.
Yeah. Right.
I like that.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Bye, sweet.
All right, so let's go back to on my YouTube page. Yeah, so I'm streaming live. Go to my YouTube page. This is freaking unbelievable. It really is. So I'm going to turn that off. It's like a minute behind, as you might suspect. But there you have it. And I don't know if YouTube automatically records or uploads it to the cloud. I have no clue. All I do know is, as I was sitting here, an update on my YOLO box, a product that I just didn't know existed up until a couple of months ago, said, hey, do you want to update this? I said, what the hell? I'm sitting here doing nothing. I'm doing something else. I hit the update. All of a sudden, a really cool feature said, go live now. And so the update told me to go live, and I did it. Now, I could have done it before the update, but they just added this feature to make it even easier. Hit this button, go live, blah, blah, blah. And since I am registered right now on my YOLO box through Glenn Curry, anything that is associated with Glenn Curry by way of Google, Facebook, I'm not on Twitter. I am on Twitter, but I'm not hooked up to Twitter here. Neither is Northern New York. By the way, can you hear my COVID-19? So anyway, That's me right there, and going back and forth. And I could also add a video source too, with a SD card, but I don't have that set up at this point. Plus, soon, thanks to Taylor at the computer store right off Mullen Street at the Five Corners, I went in there the other day asking him how can I get this this USB port on my YOLO box to go out and convert into an HDMI. And he says, well, let's look it up. And he looks it up right in front of me, and he figured it out. I've had this for months, but I couldn't tell if the adapter would have to go on the yellow box because I wanted to stream stuff from my computer. I could do that HDMI to HDMI. I have two HDMI ports, but one of them is a USB port, and on the instructions, which are like this small, you can't read any of it. It said, you can also use you can get a converter and go from a USB to HDMI. So, well, my question is this: why couldn't you just have another HDMI? USB is important, I get it, but there's already an a USB port there. It's an a USB Mini, and this one obviously is a USB-C. So, anyway, he told me what to get. I ordered an Amazon. He didn't have it. And he did it for free. There was great consultation. If you ever need anything, there's a lot of good computer people in this town. Don't get me wrong. Josh and his brother are fantastic. The reason why I like seeing Taylor is because he has a storefront. And so I could see him right at his counter if he's there. And I lucked out. And he helped me out like he always does. He's there at the Five Corners. Check him out. So anyway, this is a test. If you're watching right now, God bless you. If you're not watching, well, you're not missing much. And in fact, I'm missing the Live at 5 show with Jeff Graham right now on AM 1240. Typically, I have that playing on my little itty-bitty radio. But this has been rather a lot of fun. I'm recording this. I'm going to see if it does record on the cloud on YouTube and see how that looks. In the meantime, I just want to go back and show you this feature. I know I've been going back and forth with it. But at any given time, I could just look outside, and I have a cam here coming out of our studio that could do the same here. But why not? This is hooked up right to the Internet by way of News Junkie, and the internet site that keeps everyone abreast of what's going on in this town, at least, in the surrounding area, in Ogdensburg, for that matter. Crazy town. You thought this town was crazy. Going up there to the Berg, there's a lot more. So behind me is Channel 45. That's the NBC affiliate. This is one window, and I can give you a full tour, but I can't pick up things and so forth because this is just impossible. But we're right. This image that you're seeing is literally 45 seconds before what's going on right now. I'm looking outside right now as we speak as a police officer from the Watertown's finest driving by, and I'm going to be adding more sources, including another camera that would perhaps point in another direction of this beautiful studio. It's really, truly nice. Channel 7 did a very nice story with Kears Freeman, who came in 2 days ago from Channel 7 and did a very nice story for us. So I want to thank Channel 7 for doing that. And I also want to thank Jake Johnson for renovating this place to begin with. This is an old building sitting on the Benadio block, a couple of doors down from the YMCA. The foundation in this particular building that I'm sitting in right now goes back as early as 1805. Bricks and mortar that were made right in the town of LaBrea, about 5 miles north of here, transported here by way of oxen and whatnot. And this formed the outline of our current-day public square, which took its form within years after the settlers came here on the American corner. That's including Butterfield, Zachariah Butterfield, Hart Massey, and Henry Coffeen. So that's a little bit of a history lesson there about public square. It's been here for 220 years. There is a map of Public Square from 1810 that was written on like a paper that looks like a paper bag and maybe produced from the Taggart's paper mill on the other side of town, although at that point I don't think it had opened yet. But nonetheless, that map is just beautiful. It really is. It's all drawn out, shows how Franklin Street, State Street, and Mill Street all come together on either end, and then the early drawings of Court Street and Arsenal Street and Washington Street coming from the west end. So let's take another look at Public Square, see what's going on out there. It is a gorgeous day. It's been cold, an old-fashioned winter. In that, we had a green Christmas once again, another green Christmas. We've had a lot of those in the last 3 decades. But we made up for it because once January got rolling, A lot of snow started coming down, I'd say by the second, third, fourth week, definitely, and it's continued. Although today we didn't get much snow, but overall, I think we made up for lost time. There's no question. So anyway, this is Glenn Curry from the H2O studios here in beautiful Public Square with my YOLO box, and we'll have other features. So if you're watching, thanks again. Leave a comment, like us, we will have more information as far as what H2O is all about. We'll also have another page on... where are we going to have another page? We'll have another page for the H2O studio on YouTube dedicated just to the studio. I'll get it off live at 5, whichever. We'll have more to come. So there you have it. And thank you very much for watching.